Hey, everybody. We're back live here today for another News AF.
That's true.
How's your son doing, Danny?
Oh, the broken arm one?
Yeah.
Well, I think that he's just now realizing that it will in fact heal and that he does have a future with that arm.
Okay. What? Was he really down in the dumps?
Oh, yeah. Kids don't believe that the future exists. There's only the present and there is no tomorrow. It's like, so I think he's coming to terms with the fact that bones do in fact heal and hundreds of years of medical science is correct. So it only took like 2 weeks of him being super grouchy to figure that out. Yeah,
that's okay. And did he say anything about like not riding the bike anymore, or like dad?
He's already back on it. He got his hard cast and he's riding it now.
Okay.
So I'm just glad that he's not at home.
Yeah. Okay. You don't care if he breaks the arm doubly.
You know what though? This is the thing.
He learned his lesson.
He hopefully did. You know, kids don't learn lessons, do they? I don't remember any lessons from being a kid. Right? Did you? I played with fire multiple times and almost burned down houses. Yeah. I mean, I should have learned from the first time when I set my pants on fire.
Were you lying?
I wasn't. I just spilled gas all over them. So yeah, worse than a lie. It was actual gas. They burst into flames.
Wow.
But I did stop, drop, and roll. And guess what? It worked. Although it did set the surrounding bush on fire. Because now
the surrounding bush went on fire.
Yeah, the surrounding bush went on fire. So I put my pants out, but set the wilderness on fire. So
okay.
Yeah. And did the Forest Service charge you for that?
No, this is at my parents' house.
Nature is healing.
Oh.
Yeah. So then I ran and got the hose. And as I was running with the hose, it caught under the trash can and yanked me off my feet like a Adam Sandler movie. Like feet went into the air, it landed on my back. So then I sprayed in the general direction of the smoke for a good half an hour. Eventually it went out.
Okay.
Lesson not learned though. Later that year, I set the wall of my bedroom on fire.
How?
Electrical fire. Slightly different.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I learned electricity can also start fires. That was the gumball one where I tried to make my own finger. Like I took a gumball machine and tried to make one of those things where electricity goes to your fingertips.
And that works?
No, I stripped an extension cord and wrapped the cables around. And then I, for some reason, also stripped the plug end and just put 2 wires into the socket, thinking I was about to create like a mad scientist laboratory. And instead I went blind and the wall started on fire.
And you, what age were you?
Probably like 10 or 11.
I feel like I would have had more sense than that at 10 or 11. That never even occurred to me to jam stuff.
If we're being generous, maybe 9. Can I get a 9?
Still though,
Niner.
I can't imagine a time in my life where I would have thought that was a good idea.
I thought I was about to make the coolest thing ever.
I definitely would have been in the room with
gumball
you.
Machine thing.
I would have been in the room with you, but standing far, far back.
There was a friend in the room with me, and since I was blind, he was the one that put out the fire.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Oh,
nice of him.
Okay,
yeah,
well,
was nice.
This was
hero.
Great stories from Danny to warm up the crowd for New
Yes,
AF.
it will.
With
Literally.
fire. Yeah.
Fire.
Okay. Here, let me turn on the podcast. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Rob Cesternino back again to talk with you about the week's most interesting news stories for the week of July 16th, 2024 here on News AF.
If a story is buzzing like it's on crystal meth, it's about to be News AF. If the same old news makes you bored to death, it's time for some News AF. Actual news.
Yeah, we're back once again. News AF back here on a Tuesday afternoon to talk about another busy week here with pickleball's top influencer, Father Nature. Here's Tyson Apostol. Tyson, how are you?
I am great. I'm tired. I don't know why.
Probably
I know
the
why.
sun. Hot
No,
sun.
it's actually cooled off quite a bit, dude. It's only like 102 to 105 the last few days.
Nothing.
So I played pickleball last night, but playing pickleball at night my adrenaline is coursing through my veins. Makes it hard to go to sleep.
Mm.
Oh
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's it. So then I woke up, and all night I knew that I needed to get my trash can out to the curb early morning, all night.
That'll
But I
do
was
it.
like, I'm not going out there right now. I'm too tired. And then even when I woke up this morning, I was like, I'm not going out there right now. And then I was
Plus,
like, I better try.
the rattlesnakes own the night, so you can't go
No,
out
Do
there.
they?
no, they don't.
Don't they come out at night because the sun's too hot?
Yeah, they do. But like, you just come on. Danny, don't strike fear into Rob. They're more scared of us than we are of them, Rob, and you hardly ever see
I'm
them.
pretty scared of them.
Yeah.
And I've
Are
never
you?
been able to consult one on how afraid it is of me. Yeah.
They don't want to bite you. Have you ever been bit?
No.
How many times have you been seen? How many times have you
Oh,
seen?
remember Tyson and I? Remember 3
Yeah.
times in a row,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
rattlesnakes? That one did strike at me, though, the last one.
Yeah,
One
it sure
rattlesnake.
did. It struck at us. You were just in between me
By
and
that point, all the rattlesnakes were like, "We're done with these 3." So, yeah, I don't know. I'm still pretty afraid of them.
Mhm.
They don't seem very afraid of me.
I have encountered them in the wild multiple times, and that one that struck at us was the only one I've ever seen strike in the wild, and I've tried to get them to strike, and I can't.
Probably was just having a bad day, you know?
I think we scared the crap out of it because it was
Yeah.
in the bushes and we were barreling down that mountain.
Did you get the trash out?
I did. I got it out, and I
Congratulations.
still didn't know if it was in time. I thought, I'm walking out here. I can barely open my eyes. My neighbors are looking at me like, look, everybody come look at the window. Check out this asshole. He doesn't know the garbage man already came through. And then I thought they were all having a good laugh.
Life hack: if you live on my street and you put out the trash can, he's already come by. You've got 10 minutes to put it on the other side of the street.
Yeah, my old house had that because it was a little loop-de-doo.
Yeah.
So this house, I don't think has it, but I would try. I would definitely try. If I saw him drive past, I'd run out there. But I don't think he comes back on the same side because I'm on a county island.
Yeah. He doesn't come back for a month if he misses you, right?
No, it's not a city garbage thing. Like
Private?
It's private.
Whoa.
So they have their routes all just determined based on who is paying for the service. And there's a couple different services you can have. So my guys, like I get emails all the time like, hey, make your service is
Sounds
gonna
nice.
Yeah. And then but they,
Do they
and
leave a
then
chocolate on the top of the trash can after they've emptied it?
they don't
be nice.
that I know
Nice
of.
touch.
I don't think in the heat that would be great.
You're right.
But whatever,
Maybe a
don't
mint.
they don't have to go house to house. So they just reroute their whole thing based on who's a subscriber. And so I don't think anybody on the other side of the street subscribes to the same service I do.
Yeah, that's the only subscription service that really matters. Like, that one's important, garbage.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about this today. I was like, could I get by without paying for any streaming services?
100%.
Like, what am I watching?
But would you want to live?
I
world?
think you'd be fine. I think you would adjust.
What would you do? Just watch TV off an antenna?
Well, there's like there's like Roku free station. Samsung has a free thing. Google even now has a free thing.
Yeah.
There's like free live, and then there's
But
also.
is there anything good on any of those?
No.
Well, and then there's like the Crackle style ones.
What about
where it's
Pluto
like,
TV?
And there's Pluto
That's not
TV.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So there's
Pluto
a bunch
TV
of
is
those.
real.
Dang. What a
So
name.
there's a bunch of those.
They have a Survivor channel, Danny.
Yeah. And Crackle, I don't know if that still exists, but they used to just throw a bunch of, it's all the Sony movies, but then they'd throw a bunch of advertisements in there in between. So
you're going to see a lot of commercials.
Yeah.
But
you could do it, Tyson. 30-day cleanse, streaming cleanse. Maybe you should try it.
30-day streaming cleanse.
You're still streaming. You're just not paying.
Sorry, paid streaming cleanse.
Yeah. I also, Pluto TV follows me on Instagram.
Yeah.
So do they follow you, Rob, on Instagram? I see that people are saying that Pluto TV is a fan of RHAP.
Yeah, the YouTube channel has comments on some of the videos and stuff, and they do show the Big Brother live feeds on Pluto TV.
Okay, so
I think you could do it.
I think you
yeah.
could do it. I think you
Yeah.
should try for all of us.
Okay,
No,
for all of us, because
Those of us listening who are interested.
maybe you
in
could be an
doing it.
influencer and just take all the money you're paying for
Be
streaming sites and
influencer.
put it into a jar and then like show people
Oh,
like at
yes.
like, look, I've got $873. I just quit streaming for 3 months.
I love that idea, Rob. That
Mhm.
is, that's a banger.
yeah,
bad.
it is. I think I pay over $100.
That's a way better idea than Tyson's idea to eat soap.
I wasn't going to eat soap. I was going to taste test
Taste shampoo.
shampoo.
You would
That-
inevitably you would eat a little bit.
Herbal essence, strawberries, and cream. You can't tell me you haven't thought about like just tasting it.
No, I've never.
Then you haven't ever experienced
lived.
herbal essence,
haven't lived.
strawberries,
Yeah.
and cream.
You're not buying the right flavors. All right. The man who's never tasted any shampoo, it's Danny
Yet.
Bryson. Danny, how are you?
Intentionally,
Mm-hmm.
might get into my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine wanting to eat it though. I'm doing great. If that's what you asked, I don't even remember.
Yeah. Hi, Sid. How are you?
Good to be here with you guys. They're like my only two friends. They're like online friends.
Yeah.
Other than
That's
that,
That's
I
not
live,
true, Danny.
I
You're
live a
always going
pretty
on
insulated life.
adventures.
yeah, but you know what? Those are coworkers. Maybe I like call them up. Like, hey, want to go? And if they have
Want to be
time,
in a
they'll go.
video?
Want to be in a video? I'll make you look kind of cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are my online friends. They're my outdoor friends.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Yeah.
I'm here with
Okay.
you guys. That's why I like it so much.
Okay.
News AF forever.
All right. Well, Danny, do you have Olympic fever yet?
My hands are sweaty. I
Mhm.
didn't know that that's why they were sweating so bad, but it probably is a fever.
Yeah. Well, the Olympics are around the corner, taking place in Paris, France, and not everybody is excited about Paris's hosting of the Olympics, including many residents of Paris. And there have been some interesting protests of having the Olympic Games in the City of Light.
Oh, interesting protests go on.
Yeah. Specifically, so there were going to be some, of course, the Olympics has many events, triathlons, and all sorts of things that involve river swimming. And there's been some question as to whether or not that the Seine River, am I pronouncing that right? Seine?
I had to ask someone just this week how to say that because I always say it wrong. But let's just go with what you said.
Many
Is it Seine?
Seine? The
Yeah,
chat will know.
the river that
Seine?
goes right through Paris.
Seine? We'll figure it out. Sin?
Sin.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sin. Okay. Yeah. Well, there's been many
River of
sins
sin.
committed because
Oh, yeah.
that people have been dumping sewage and trash into the river for centuries.
Centuries.
Yeah.
Sane, people are saying.
Or
Sane.
sen.
Sen?
Sen. Yeah. Sane. Sen.
Okay,
Sen. Everyone's
sen.
saying sen. It's sen.
Sen.
Yeah. This is, if everything is a democracy, then the most votes are for sen.
Sen. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So the mayor of Paris said that to prove how safe the water is,
No.
they were going to swim in the Seine.
Who was?
Gross.
The mayor. The mayor.
The mayor himself or herself or themselves?
And Hidalgo.
And they never saw him. Never saw him again.
Well,
He just slipped away.
this was a while ago that they and so there
All
has been
All the skin
a
melted off.
a protest organized for weeks asking people to poop in the river.
To get the mayor back or what?
Jeez.
I don't know.
Why? Okay. Wouldn't you want, as a resident, even if the Olympics are coming there, the river to be clean. I don't understand why you would
Mhm.
want people to poop in a river.
Yeah. Would you do
Unless they're
this,
trying to
Danny? Would you
target the
poop in the
mayor.
river? Would you poop in the river for the Olympics?
Never.
Okay.
Under any circumstances.
Under any circumstances would I poop in the river. Would I poop in a place where the poop is then swirling around my body? That is
Mhm.
just disgusting. Don't
Well, you
poop
don't
in the
have to
river.
be in the water. You could drop it from
Yeah,
a
but if you
bridge
want to
or
be
something.
clandestine, you have to poop in the water.
Yeah.
Like just
Okay.
wander in there fully clothed and then come out with a guilty look on your face.
Yes. So
Well, I'm imagining the protesters are pooping from the bridges, wiping their butts off the bridges, and throwing the toilet paper in to make it extra gross.
so tomorrow, I believe, is the mayor's big swim
Ah.
Wednesday.
Poop assault. That's why they've scheduled the poop assault before that.
Everyone's been eating a bunch of
Can you
fiber
imagine?
cereal and
No,
holding their
no,
poops
even
in.
worse. You want him to be solid, so the mayor's like slapping the solids away as he's trying to swim across the river, like little icebergs.
Yeah, just like compaction. See, it sounds like Danny has been on the planning committee of this thing.
No, no. I was on a scouting trip where a guy pooed in the river, so I do have a visual. I could see exactly what it would look like.
And
Mhm.
It floated to the
Not pretty.
surface, and then he had a hard time getting away from it because it was caught in like his eddy. So it was not good. You shouldn't do that. And by the
Okay.
way, the mayor is not gonna. It's not like it's gonna change his mind if he's getting a couple turds hitting his head. as he
Yeah.
swims
So
through
the
river.
mayor's a woman also.
Oh, okay. She's not gonna change her mind. I mean,
She can't.
kudos. You know what?
She's
Kudos to
come
her.
too far.
Kudos to her for wanting to swim the river. It shows that she's got guts.
Yeah.
Poopy
Well, I
guts.
think there is overhead shots of humans swimming in that river
Yeah.
from the Tour de France. Like there's
Really?
like beaches along it and people having like nice little
Yeah,
sunbathing
but not where it
days.
enters the city.
Mm-hmm.
No, on the outside.
Yeah, on
city
the
somewhere.
outskirts. Yeah, I think I've been to Paris a lot. I've never seen even a person dipping their toe in that river
Yeah.
Mhm.
in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What-
Go ahead, Rob.
What goes into the mind of the poop protesters? Because I feel like it says more about the protesters than it does about the mayor, of the people that are going there. Like, what if you don't have to go? What if
Yeah.
you can't go? Like, is
Oh,
everybody?
embarrassing. Everyone's going except for you.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to go in public. Way too much pressure.
But what if you
Yeah.
held it for a long time?
Oh, I still think that my body would lock up
Yeah.
in that moment.
Is it an aqua dump situation, Tyson?
No, you're not getting.
You're pooping off of a bridge? Because I feel like we could lose somebody.
You're pooping off of something. You're not getting in the poop water.
Is there a
to
bridge
poop.
with a hole in it?
Yeah, you could do something like that, like a railroad crossing or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's some
Gross.
things. There's some things you can do.
Other Olympic news. I saw an article that
Oh,
said,
are you changing the subject?
well, just tying it in to
Okay.
the Olympics before it starts. And it was
Okay.
like, we know that sex is a big thing at the Olympics. You know,
Oh,
safe
yeah.
sex is a big
Really
thing.
everywhere.
Mhm.
But how about sex for pleasure at the Olympics?
Hmm.
And I was like, doesn't that distract from the athletes' like main purpose of being there? If they're
Mhm.
like, if it just turns into a giant orgy.
No, I think
the
that's
Olympic
part of the
Village.
reason of joining the team in the first place, dude. You don't think that Michael Phelps was stoked about the Olympic orgies, dude? That's like
Well,
imagine. No, have you ever seen Eyes Wide Shut?
with Tom Cruise.
Yeah, so
Nicole
this
Kidman.
is getting the Olympic invite as an athlete is like getting an invitation to the Eyes Wide Shut house.
Mhm.
I think that it does help if you get kicked out of the contest early to help like soothe your
Focus.
disappointment. You're like, I might be out now, but I'll soon be in at the other, event
Mhm.
happening in the Olympic Village. It was just kind of weird. Like, hey, sex in the Olympics up until now was very mechanical and straightforward. It's time
Now
that we
it's
make
for
it more
pleasure.
about pleasure.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, how will they be assisting? Will they be handing out, I
Kama
don't know,
Sutras.
things? Yeah, books,
Kama Sutra
instructional books.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's good though. Like that's, welcome,
Finally.
welcome to the 21st century.
Yeah.
22nd century. What century are we in?
21st.
21st century still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The river will be so much worse in the 22nd century.
Well, yeah. Well, the
much poop.
water quality in the river has improved recently because of the rains, but they are monitoring the bacterial levels in the river, and
They're still too high, I read.
still too high. So they think that maybe this poop might put it over the edge. And what do they do if the readings are too high?
Yeah. Like, what is allowable in poops per million? You know,
I think can't you just hire all the pool treatment companies in France and
yes.
chem shock that river, dude.
Yeah. You got to.
Danny's
Good luck,
not a
Harris.
fan.
Good
Just
luck.
like clean it out, make it as clean as a swim pool.
All these dead fish now litter I don't know if there are fish. I do see people fishing there,
Yeah, there's got to be fish.
pulling out poop fish.
Yeah,
All
but
right,
all
well,
fish are kind of poop fish.
Yeah.
when you think
agreed.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the swim is scheduled for Wednesday. The Olympics are scheduled to kick off July 26th.
Uh-huh.
So still about 10 days to go until the Paris Olympics, assuming that the poop protests don't throw the whole thing off.
It's going to be awkward when just one guy shows up at the bridge.
The guy who started it all.
Yeah.
We're doing it. Or I was also thinking, what if it works? And then they're like, all the swimming in the river has been canceled. We're all going to do it in Jerry's backyard. He has a really good pool.
Backfire.
Yeah, in Jacques' backyard.
Jacques.
Yeah.
All right. I believe we've talked about before the idea of sleep divorce, right?
Yeah, Liz threatened me with this just the other day.
Okay. Well, I think a lot of people are not just threatening, but also acting it out, because a new survey says that almost 1 in 3 couples are having a sleep divorce. 29% of Americans are getting sleep divorced.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
can see that.
I have a guest room over here, and it's the coldest bedroom in the house.
Yep.
And I have future plans that
To
are
sleep divorce.
unbeknownst to my wife currently to sleep in that room.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good. Get all your ducks in a row before you drop
Rachel,
the bomb.
I'm leaving
Yeah.
you
Yeah. I'll be on the
to
other
go
side of the house.
downstairs.
Yeah. Be on the other side of the house. Thank you.
You know,
very much.
this is a modern thing, I'm guessing, because people have so many things that can keep them up late at night. Whereas maybe 50 years ago, when the candles burned out, you're like, hey, everyone's going to bed.
No,
right?
it's not about staying up or not staying up. It's
That's
about
exactly what it's about, Tyson.
No, it's not. There's more to it than that. It's about if your partner snores. It's about if your partner tosses and turns. It's about if your mattress isn't comfortable. It's about how good of a sleeper you are versus how good of a sleeper they are. Like there's all these factors go into it, Danny. It's not just who wants to watch TV at night. That's not it. That's part of it, but not all of it.
I read an interesting article that said up until 150 years ago, you didn't have an option to go sleep in a room by yourself. Maybe 200 years ago.
Yeah, welcome
Everyone
to the future, dog.
Slept in the same disgusting bed. Everyone.
Exactly.
Everybody slept in the same bed.
Oh yeah, everyone.
You had
just-
one bed for your whole family?
Yes. And
What?
yeah, I read about how they would structure it and how you
dead
could pay
skin.
to sleep in it if you were a visitor, and how they would keep visitors away from the kids by separating them with the parent. So it was a weird world.
Yeah.
It was a very weird
this is blowing
world.
my mind. Yeah, so you have a visitor that sleeps in the bed with the whole family?
Yeah.
Everyone's citing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory as a historical reference.
But what is the bed made out of?
Straw.
Straw.
Straw bed,
mattress.
and you would have like straw partitions.
No, everyone's touching everyone else. Everyone's
Everything.
farting and rolling around, and you've got everyone in there from the kids.
How do
all the
people
everyone-
have so many kids?
You sleep like you're in a coffin. You just tight and don't move, and that's why. That's why we live longer now.
It's like Survivor.
Yeah, it's like
Way
old
worse.
Survivor. It's worse than that.
Wow.
your whole life. And you had lots of kids because you had a giant farm.
Yeah.
And if you didn't get some kids out there farming, you were going to die.
Nobody showered. Toilet paper wasn't invented yet. Wet wipes, not even on the vision board.
I don't think you appreciate how horrible things were
What about
until
dude
very
wipes?
recently, Rob.
Dude
Yeah.
wipes were not there.
Not a thing.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
gross.
Yeah.
So this is a relatively new thing, us sleeping by ourselves.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jason in the chat says only 1920s kids will remember this one. And it's true, dude. Shout out to the
All those
1920s
depression
kids.
babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 100 years ago. So anyways, yeah, that's how it was. And I mean, 50 years ago, depending on your gender, that's who you shared your room with. And it
Mhm.
was like, okay, Danny has 19 brothers. Well, guess what? You're in a 19 stacked bunk bed. Actually, only we'll half stack it. We'll do an
Like
8
Squid
stack.
Game.
We'll do an 8 stack, and you just all share a twin bed. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it was. So this sleep
What a
divorce,
luxury. What a
sleep divorce
luxury.
is a luxury that we
Yeah.
should flaunt.
Grateful for sleep divorce.
Yes.
You have so many rooms in your house that you have a spare room
Mhm.
for each spouse.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
You're paying for it. May as well use it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Tyson still has another house he can go to. Unless you're
Paying-
renting that already.
I'm not. I'm paying 2 mortgages, bro.
Okay, go over to that other house. You get a real sleep divorce and just
Yeah.
have an entire place to eat and sleep.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely do go over there to escape.
Mhm.
I gotta go check out the old house, make sure everything is in
Yeah.
order. I'll
What do
see
you
ya.
do there?
I water the lawn,
Cry.
and scroll my phone and walk through and hang out for a second, and then just come back home.
Okay.
One's a house, one's a home.
Oh, nice. Good distinction.
Important distinction.
Yeah.
Okay. A man was stopped at the airport with 100 live snakes in his pants.
Only 100.
Yes.
What a rookie, dude.
Not 101.
He was trying to smuggle them into mainland China.
Do they need more snakes in mainland China? Is there a snake shortage?
104 snakes.
What kind, though?
Milk snake, Western
I love-
hognose snake,
Oh,
corn
I love the
snake,
hognose.
Texas rat snake, and bull snake.
Oh, they're all U.S. Snakes. Okay.
Mhm.
They all have great names.
They're all bringing
Yeah.
these U.S. So I'm assuming an American man
Yep.
or an American man
CIA operative.
smuggling them in. And where did he get stopped? Like, how far did he get?
At the customs authority, so they were in the
So he
city
flew.
of Shenzhen.
So he left the U.S. with snakes in his pants, got all the way to China before they were like, hey, this guy has snakes in his pants.
Imagine it's like a 14-hour flight.
Of just like
With snake
covered in
pants.
snake piss and poop. Talk about the Seine River, dude. This guy's pants were
Mhm.
filled with snake turd.
By the way, it says here that a guy tried to smuggle 454 turtles in June into mainland China.
Hmm.
And how far did
400
he get?
That's not far
It's
enough.
absurd to me that they, for some reason, I mean, it shouldn't be, but that they just waltz through TSA like not a care in the world. TSA is like, you don't have any liquids, do you? And they're like, nope, just 100 snakes in my pants.
I'd love that. If you said that out loud, they'd all laugh, maybe get a high five.
You
Yeah.
would,
Oh,
dude.
dude. Yeah, I bet you got a snake in your pants.
Yeah,
dude.
100?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it looks like that he had these snakes in plastic bag, but these are some big snakes. Unless this is like a very large box, maybe.
Imagine how
Wonder if
hot
they
you
made
would be. It'd be like a
Mhm.
giant sweaty.
Furnace.
Oh my gosh.
They're
This
cold-blooded, Danny.
Yeah, they are, but that's why they huddle. They all like
Yeah.
maintain
And
heat.
they're wrapped in plastic. There's no breathability or whatever.
No,
that,
I don't think
stuff
that's.
is.
I think that's like cheeseclothy stuff.
Oh, okay.
But how much does this man have to think he's making to do this trip? Like
Yeah, how much do
14-hour
you get for a
flight.
snake in China?
Like, yeah, he's getting like $30.
Dude, the milk snake market in China is so sad that he got caught. That was their like whole month of milk snakes.
Yeah,
Right there.
dang, dude.
No one's getting a milk snake this month.
For Chinese New Year.
Mhm.
Yeah. Why do people love stupid snakes like this so much? Hognose snake? Corn
Hognose
snake?
snake's great. Yeah, corn snakes are
But
easy to
they're
handle.
not great enough to smuggle into China. I mean,
They're
this guy's
exotic
been,
in China, dude.
I know.
That would be like some what's the raddest snake you can think of that's
Cobra.
okay, that would be like them. That would be like your cobra. They're like, "Are you kidding me? A corn snake all the way from the United States of America?"
Iowa.
Yeah, from Iowa. And they're like, "That's right, all the way straight from Iowa, the corn capital
Oh
of the world."
boy. Love corn snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
They're so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'm not sure if these snakes are going to be pets or if they're going to be eaten because that in China they
Oh.
use a lot of snakes for food, even in soups and liquor, including last year Pizza Hut worked with a Hong Kong restaurant to offer shredded snake meat as a topping.
Pizza Hut did that?
That might
Yes.
improve a Pizza Hut pizza.
Hmm.
Little snake meat.
Okay.
You
Interesting.
can, you can eat it because it's exotic, not because it tastes good. Like, there's nothing here for me, Mom. Like, well, what about the snake pizza? Oh, okay. Tell my friends I had some snake. It tastes just like chicken, right? Isn't that what they say?
That's what they say.
Yeah. Yeah. I've had snake before.
And
Yeah, I would say maybe not as chickeny as like
Snake pizza,
halibut,
though?
like halibut.
halibut,
Like
gross.
it's like more like a white fish than a chicken. I feel. Yeah. So, but I don't know. It was hard to tell because those meats, like you go in and you're like, "Welcome to Rattlesnake Timmy's," and you're like, "Oh, I'll just have the veggie burger," and they're like, "You got to try the rattlesnake. It's the only place that does it," and you're like, "Okay," and then you just get like these little teeny curds of ultra deep fried, ultra salted,
Has to be, right?
and you're
Mhm.
like, yeah, and you're like, "Oh, okay, I see what you did." So it's hard to say. Hard to say what it really tastes like or what any
Yeah.
of it is. So it could be turds from
Well, that's because you haven't
the
tried a
river.
milk
You don't
snake.
know.
Yeah, milk
Mhm.
snakes are the
Supple
number
milk
one.
snake meat, dude, is like if you get a little milk snake meat on your tongue, it melts
Yeah.
just right away. So
My
nice.
milk snake brings all the boys to the
Boys to the
yard.
yard. I can't wait. I'm salivating for some hog nose snake right now.
Hognose, I think, are the ones that fake their own death, and they're hilarious.
They
'Cause they'll
do?
I believe they are. I could be wrong, but I believe they're the ones that fake their own death, and they'll be on their back, like dead. And if you flip them over on their stomach, they'll roll back on their back and be like, "Bah." So every time you flip them, they flip back
Gotcha.
over. Yeah, and you're like, I can see you. I can see you pretending like you're dead. So yeah. Okay.
We got another animal story
Good.
about the sperm whales.
Oh, Danny's favorite animal.
Yeah, Danny.
Terrible
well,
name.
yeah. Well,
Which
the
came
sperm whale,
first?
that they have identified that they have a communication structure that's similar to human language. Sperm whales use echolocation and vocalizations to hunt and communicate with each other.
Mhm.
Just a sperm whale.
Well, maybe there are other animals, but this sperm whale was being studied.
Yeah.
Do you think
That's cool.
scientists are clamoring to get a hold of some of that sperm whale research money? So that the most sought after whale to research?
I don't
Like,
know.
It just seems like out of all the whales, lots of whales to choose from, I think.
Yeah.
Sperm whale, is that the most hilarious one that you can handle as a
Hmm.
I
scientist?
mean,
Also, if we know that they're doing this, does that mean we'll be communicating soon with them? Like if we discovered a structure of language, when we
Yeah.
plug it into AI. and
Yeah, I
get
did see
talking.
that there was AI that was being developed to help identify what barks dogs are making. And this research is saying that they've determined that there's 156 distinct codas that the sperm whales show, that they have a phonetic alphabet.
Dude,
that's more than a lot of humans can articulate.
Look at this picture. These things don't even look real. They look like turds. If you don't look at the fins,
Wait,
sperm whales, the whales.
okay. They don't look real?
I mean, yeah, I just if you look at the picture in the article on the BBC, right?
This picture, Danny.
It just looked like logs floating around in the ocean. Let me see. Where are you, Rob? I'm looking.
That
at
looks
the article.
fine. I see fins. I see a
No, if
back-
you take out the fins, their bodies are really weird. It's not like whale-like.
Moby Dick was
that a sperm whale?
Yes.
The white whale?
Yep.
What tastes better, a white milk snake or a sperm whale?
I think some of the grossest foods are made from whale. Like when you like in Alaska when they're like, "Hey, do you want to try this curdled whale blubber with
Well, that doesn't sound good. They had the vending machines in Japan that were selling whale chunks.
That's true. Are they still in business?
I don't know. Once the sperm whales start talking, though, I'm pretty sure they'll go out of business. If you can speak with an animal, it becomes a lot harder to murder it for its meat.
Yeah.
Right? Like, please don't kill me. I have a family. That's hard to harpoon.
People are telling us we're saying well instead of whale, and I
am.
I am too.
I'm sorry. I
And
can't
it's
help
bothering
well?
people.
So wait, hold on. Whale?
Well,
Well,
I actually add the e on the end a little bit too. Well,
Wally? Wahale?
Wally.
Whale. Man, I guess I've just been lazy my whole life and just said it without the H.
yeah, sperm whale.
Whale.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah. Don't worry. Like, yeah, people's ears were off the
Burning.
charts. Burning. Yeah. So what's up with these whales?
Is that what the whales will tell us when we communicate with them?
You're
that
you're
we're
saying it
pronouncing
wrong.
their name wrong?
Yeah.
Like,
It's
you
wrong.
worked so hard to make sure that you were saying the Seine River correctly.
Yeah.
You didn't even think about if you were saying whale.
The problem is the minute we showed an interest in getting it right,
Yeah.
now we're going to be corrected.
Yeah. Whales are let's just stop talking about them.
Mhm.
Sorry.
That's the easiest way to get the pronunciation correct.
Yeah. Sorry. Your 15 minutes is up. Whales. On to the next thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Cool that
now,
you guys can talk. Let's go on.
Yeah, we notice you humans have referred to us as a sperm wahale. This is an interesting word. Why are we a sperm wahale?
What is sperm?
That is a good question. That is a very good question.
Yeah.
We get back to you,
Uh
please.
yeah. Who named it too? Do you think the guy's name was Sperm, or do you think he was like, "You know what this
Jonathan
looks
Sperm the third,
like?"
Lord Admiralty Sperm.
That's what I think too, because it was before they could probably even accurately study sperm. So then they were like, or the same guy, like Admiralty Sperm discovered sperm and
And the whale simultaneously while on the same boat trip to a remote
It
island.
was a lonely boat trip,
Very lonely.
but he made many discoveries.
two that he's has named after him.
Jonathan T. Sperm.
I thought we were going with Admiral Barnum T. Sperm the fourth.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
We talked about the battle being waged against the drones in airspace over people's homes, but it's not just humans battling the drones. As we have learned in New York City, where there's a fleet of drones that are looking for sharks and looking for swimmers that are struggling, but they have taken on a new nemesis that is the local bird population.
Oh yeah. Birds hate drones.
Yes, flocks of birds are attacking the drones.
Wait, are you guys saying birds or birds?
Birds.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, birds should attack drones.
Hate drones. But
Yeah.
here's the thing. They're
I
all
thought they'd be scared of them.
they're all cowards because a bird will never
Wow.
strike a drone.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. I'm calling out the birds. because I've seen them swoop. They love to swoop,
Uh-huh.
right? That's easy. Any bird can swoop, but let's see you go into those propellers.
You think kamikaze
Kamikaze
birds?
birds. I'm yet to see one.
But
Mm.
what if a bird of prey, which is bigger than a drone, would that attack a drone? Like kaboom, full
all the-
contact.
I've never seen one. I have had big birds,
Mhm.
coastal birds swoop at my drone,
Okay.
but never ever go in for the kill. At the last minute, they always dive away. It's more of a warning rather than an attack.
Yeah. And what kind of coastal birds are you saying? Like albatross,
Probably. I don't know all their names.
osprey, bald eagles are coastal there on the Pacific Northwest.
Faroe Islands is where I had the most birds attack my drone.
Okay.
So,
Mhm.
and
Puffins.
none of them had funny names like the whales. Whales.
Did they touch
Uh-huh.
it, Danny?
No, never. They don't
Yeah.
have the guts.
Do you have any video of the birds getting close to it?
Of course. Yeah.
Well, how come
Danny
you never
does.
shared those on your channel?
I don't know. I have thousands of hours of cool stuff.
Wow.
It's just too much. What do I share?
Just like a mashup, a YouTube short of all the birds getting close to your drone.
I did on that video show me being attacked by a bird swooping at my head like 6 inches away. Just me. Just didn't even like me. I didn't even have my drone up.
Would you ever recreate the bird turd sandwich?
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
Right? In a retelling of the story, documentary style.
Yeah.
Can it be delivered by drone?
Yeah, of course. That would be the natural way to drop fake turd from the sky.
Mhm.
Right onto a sandwich.
Oh, we're not doing real turd?
No, I think we want
Save
some
that
kind
for
of
the river.
paste, edible paste.
Okay.
But this is totally true. But the drones, I like the idea of using drones for this purpose more than I like the idea of using them to deliver things in the city.
Which purpose? Looking for sharks?
Looking for sharks.
Yeah.
And swimmers struggling, because if I was out in the water, I'm definitely a struggling swimmer. So
yeah, but you just have a guy out there flying it around and checking in on you. But how do they have to go through the same rigorous security screening that a TSA agent would?
What do you mean, the drones?
The drone pilots.
Well, the picture I saw, it looked very official. They had like an official drone landing spot. I don't know who's piloting them.
Oh, like a helipad?
Yeah, like a little helipad on the beach. And
yeah,
then,
that's what this picture has.
Yeah, I don't know how often or how long they can stay out for. That's the downside to the drones, the battery.
That's not a real helipad. And why does it have an H on it?
So they know where to land.
Come on.
Yeah, but what if a helicopter came in and was like, I just saw it from the sky.
A little tiny helicopter.
We'll land there.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't worry about the birds.
Yeah.
They're not going to.
Yeah. They're saying that the birds are coming in swarms to the drone, though.
Oh, bird swarms?
Mm-hmm.
That's next level bird stuff. But still, none of them are hitting the drone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
it's
I don't
all
know.
for show.
All right. Well, Danny says that he is not a very strong swimmer, but somebody from his neck of the woods is, as a Provo woman has become the fastest mermaid in the world at the Merolympics.
What an honor. I think I read this event. Oh, it's been around since 2015. It says right here, the Merolympics in Geneva, Switzerland.
Wow. Do we have video of her? And is she like racing in a monofin? Is it just a monofin or is it a full mermaid costume?
I see her holding the fin. I didn't actually look for video, but I'm going to assume.
We have some still pictures. I probably have to follow her on social media to get some of her mermaid antics. But here she is, and she's done it.
She's done it.
Of Provo.
Yeah, probably be in the parade or was in the parade, right?
Yeah.
Have her on the 4th of July parade.
Her name is Mia Sim. She's competed in the Merolympics.
Okay.
There are 5 events you have to compete in. Ecology, you have to dive down and retrieve as much trash as possible in 90 seconds.
Okay.
You have to, the figures, you have to perform 3 of 10 mermaid figures.
Okay.
There's underwater posing.
Yeah.
There's rescue. You have to go down 25 meters. And then speed.
Okay.
Then you have a 50-meter swim.
Okay.
You know what though? This is still better than the people who ride those horses, the fake horses.
Mm-hmm.
That
What
video
fake
of that
horse?
woman weeping after doing the fake horse course. Did you not see that video?
No.
There were haters saying that the fake horse equestrian contest isn't real.
Mhm.
But then she posted a video of her having a physical breakdown after doing the course and saying, "See how hard this is? I'm crying. I'm in
Mhm.
so much pain." So what would I rather have my daughter do? Be a mermaid or do a human equestrian course?
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably leaning towards mermaid
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
if she's listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She probably is.
Yeah.
They jump pretty high at those human equestrian courses.
I feel like swimming is a better skill to have, though.
Yeah. it
Right?
is
Human
true.
equestrian, when is that going to come in handy?
Yeah, that's true.
Swimming is you could always be a better swimmer.
You mean you don't think that there's ever a need for a trot?
Oh yeah, you're like, I can't run, but I can trot.
I can high knee trot.
Oh boy.
Is that going
No.
to be at the Olympics?
Could be.
Hopefully.
Human equestrian? You know where they could really use the mermaids is cleaning up the Seine.
Right? Send them in with some
Oh,
Send
biohazard-
them in.
9 pieces of garbage in 90 seconds if all the mermaids in the world.
Yeah.
10 turds in a minute.
Dude.
Mhm. Yeah. Could they get like some kind of a skimmer to work on cleaning up the river so that
Yes.
we could have the Olympic Games?
Just
you
a
get a-
giant skimmer.
We get a whole quorum of mermaids swimming with skimmers on their back, just skimming turds in a big,
Mhm.
like phalanx, like just getting all those turds. That's a
Yeah.
good
Mhm.
idea. I like that. Let's call them in. They're all about, ecology. So
Yeah, they are. That's what mermaids are about, dude.
call in the mermaids.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's what the winning mermaid said she's going to use her platform for ecology.
Mm-hmm.
How big's
Well,
that platform?
Not that big, Danny.
Doesn't seem
She
that
has
big.
2,200 followers on Instagram
Okay.
for the Provo Mermaid.
Provo
She
mermaid.
is available for hire.
Like to what? To get garbage out of the bottom of the pool?
Can I?
Like,
maybe
I don't
she's-
get it.
Maybe she could shock your pool.
Well, yeah, that's just called like a pool technician. Like, what am I hiring her for? To sit on
I'm
a
not
rock at my
sure.
kid's birthday if they're a huge fan of Little Mermaid?
It
Yeah.
does that's what her Instagram bio says is a mermaid for hire, but does not say what you could hire her for. Here she is, the Provo
Fetching
Mermaid.
stuff lost in a deep pool. That sounds like that's her skill set.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
What if
good to know.
and now it's probably not legal, but I think it would be hilarious to hire her to be like a fill-in for your swim relay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Now,
our closer's out. We need a fourth person to swim freestyle. Are you in?
yes.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if she's that fast without her fin.
Probably not.
Not
Mm-hmm.
learning to swim with a fin though is a skill.
My daughters actually learned to swim with a fin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Tyson, isn't there like a training thing or are those paddles for the hands I'm thinking of?
No,
There's
there's
nothing.
no, they make these mermaid tails now that the girls love, and my kids would only go swimming if they could wear their mermaid tails. And so they learned to just like swim like a mermaid with their monofin on, and now they don't use it, but they would only swim with it for the longest time. And it was annoying because they can't walk in these things. So I'd have to scoop them out of the pool, put them in the hot tub, scoop them out of the hot tub, walk them over to the pool. But everyone at the pool loved them. They were like, oh my gosh, they're so cute. And I was like, I know, I'm an awesome dad.
Probably at the mermaid contest, they had a giant mermaid crane. They'd like reach in and
That's
the mermaid
true.
out, put them in the hot tub because
I
too
think
big.
more like one of those cattle scoops where it's like the tarp like folded in half and they're just like laying on it belly down.
yeah, because I think that's what you get used to as a mermaid, as a little child, like someone scooping you up and putting you in the hot tub.
Yeah,
There's no way at the contest they didn't have a scooper.
it's true. Some type of scooper.
Mhm.
in a giant hot tub.
Yeah. Sounds
All right.
amazing.
Danny, are you ready to take us to your giant hot tub?
Oh
Danny's
my
bolt hole.
gosh, hot tubs are so
Can you
gross.
scoop us up and drop us in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Here is Danny's bolt hole.
Welcome to my bolt hole. I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna feel you belong.
Yes.
I really need that song to pound in my ears to get me motivated. Like full volume. My eyes
not
start
loud
to
enough for you?
bleed. No, it wasn't
Like
very loud.
today or it was
No,
It
just
was a little
today.
quiet, but
A
that's
a
little
little
okay.
quiet. Okay, let me look into what's going on.
It was more of
Okay.
like a serenade. Something a
Hmm.
mermaid would listen to while swimming around.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, I got to look up on my phone because I have a new computer here, and for some reason, it doesn't have my text messages. Oh,
Uh-oh.
snake news. And actually, I'm surprised this didn't show up on our News AF feed
Okay.
because this was a pretty
Snake
popular,
news.
pretty popular story about a man who bit the snake back.
Okay.
So, when you first read the story or just the headline, you're like, that's pretty sweet revenge. Snake bites you. You give it a taste of your own medicine or its own medicine, right? By biting it back, being like, hey, dude, that's rude. Like, don't
Yeah.
bite humans. But then after I actually read the article, I found out that in some places in India, they believe that you neutralize the medicine by biting the snake and that's the antidote, you know.
Oh, okay.
So imagine you get bit by a
Payback.
rattlesnake, taking out the trash can, Tyson.
Okay.
You've got to be quick on your feet. You've got to snatch that rattlesnake. And now, if you're this guy, you need to bite it to death. What are the odds you're going to do that?
I'm not going to bite it to death. I'm just going to go to the hospital.
Okay, even if I told you potentially that might be the way to cure the snake bite.
Is to bite it back?
Bite it back. This guy bit it to death.
That's incorrect.
It is incorrect, but some people think that. I can't even imagine having a snake just retract its fangs and thinking, I'm going to put this near my face and give it a taste of its medicine.
Yeah.
But that's what this guy did. And it's not uncommon.
And is he
One of
okay?
those things. But I think eventually he did go to the right place, the
Yeah.
hospital,
Yeah.
and he lived. Also, I didn't even say that the snake was poisonous. I think this might have just been like a snake that decided to bite him. It wasn't like a king cobra, which I can't even imagine. If a king cobra bit you, you would think, all right, I've got only seconds to take this thing off my leg and bite it back.
Bite it back.
Yeah.
Hurry.
Like some of the old ways of doing things are just so hardcore. Like that's so much more difficult
Like
to do
sleeping
than
in a bed with your house guests.
yes, exactly. That's what I mean. The life used to be so hard.
This isn't from back then. This is misinformation that
Now
people
that has
believe
been passed down for a long
Yeah.
time. This is something people have been doing for a while.
like religion.
Yeah, it's like going to the hospital is so much easier now, right? Than to
Mhm.
just pick up that snake that just poisoned you and
Yeah.
bite it to death.
Yeah. So
The world was a hard place. That's all I'm trying to say. A
it's
long time ago. You
it's
sleep in the
just-
same bed.
it's just weird that, well, it's not weird, but it's like you get taught something your whole life and you just end up believing it. Like, yes, if you can just ingrain something in someone's brain,
Well,
then
let's
they're
say-
just like, then it's factual. And you're like, no, I know because my circle told me biting a snake back cures me.
Yeah, and let's say 500 years ago when there is no antidote, right?
Mhm.
And some guy in the village, he bites the snake back and he doesn't die.
Yeah.
Then now it's been solidified. You've
Yeah.
got no other option anyway. You're like, well, look, I just got bit.
May
I
as well
hear this
try.
might work. I might as well take this cobra and bite the crap out of it.
Yeah.
I think they just got to give people something to like, oh, what do I do if you got to bite the snake back? Like, oh, okay, I have
Yeah.
something now. They're like,
Well,
I don't want to tell people
we
there's nothing
had-
you could do.
For the longest time, people still believed up until recently that you could suck the venom out. Remember?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like that was on that John Wayne movie that then Jeff Bridges played, where the girl gets bit by the rattlesnake. He sucks it out because that was something
Yeah.
people believed. Like you cut it open, you suck out the venom, and you spit it. No, they have venom, and now you've just put some in your face. But it's a similar thing. So
Mhm.
just gonna put it out there. If you get bit by a snake and your first instinct is to grab it and bite it back, don't. Just go
Yeah.
to the hospital. They
Yeah.
probably have some anti-venom there.
Mhm.
Hopefully.
And hopefully you're not allergic to it, because that's the only problem with the
Right.
anti-venom. So
But Danny, could you bite the snake back for fun?
you could, if you really feel like being bit in the face as well.
How do you like it?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it doesn't feel so good, does it? I don't think the snake will learn anything from that experience, but
Snaky.
maybe.
Yeah. I saw it on a TV show once with a man and a shark.
Oh yeah.
What'd he do? He bit the shark back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think you could bite through that shark skin.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
They say
know. I
punch
don't
a
remember.
shark, right? Is that true?
In the
You
Yeah,
nose.
punch a
shark?
shark in the
Yeah.
nose. Yeah, or poke its eyes.
Mhm.
Always go for the eyes.
Yeah.
You
Right?
got
Yeah.
to.
Yep.
You get some of that eye stuff going. That'll irritate any animal. Although they don't say to go for the eyes of a grizzly bear. Can you
What did they
imagine?
say?
Well, you have nothing, right? You got to pretend you're dead.
No.
Yeah. You can fight a black bear if you feel so inclined, but you
You-
play dead with the grizzly.
Punch the grizzly on the nose as hard as you can. That's where
I
the
don't-
nerve bundle is.
Look, if you read bear encounters, people always start off that way, but they always end up playing dead, and that's when the bear leaves after it stomps the crap out of them for like 5
And
to 10 minutes.
claws them to
Claws them, bites their head. I read a whole book about bear attacks,
Yeah.
and the
Oh
one
my
part that
God.
really stood out was so many people reported hearing their skull snapping as the bear bit down on their head. So
Yeah.
no, you play
Skull
dead.
snapping.
Your snow like cracking as
Cracking.
it bites down. That's the thing that really stood out about that book.
That'd be a huge old headache right there.
Right? What a
Yeah.
migraine. So
Are
no,
you sure people are playing dead at that point, Danny?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
So
it's
you-
easy to play dead when you're dead.
when you're almost dead.
Maybe the
right?
bears just like that sound.
Crunch.
Oh yeah. It's
Thank
like,
you.
It's like popping
Their
bubble wrap
ASM
for them.
their
no, it's
ASMR.
like, yeah, it's like breaking one of those glow sticks. That's very satisfying. You know, when you break it at the very beginning and it cracks. I
Mhm.
like that. I like that.
Kate
So,
Tomlinson
anyway.
is saying, LOL, good luck with your grizzly punching promoter career, Tyson.
Yeah, exactly. Thank
Kate,
you.
yeah,
Don't punch
no.
the grizzly bear.
It's not going to matter. I'm saying at this point, it's just like, dude, what are you?
Your best option is to play dead. That's it.
No,
You have
I'm
no other
running.
option.
I'm running.
Oh my gosh. Tyson, you're saying that as a joke. There's no way you believe that you can outrun a grizzly bear. That's a joke, right?
If there's a bunch of trees,
Uh,
zigzag, whirl
Bears
around.
can, now you're joking again because they can climb trees, Tyson.
No, I'm not going up the tree. I'm putting a tree between me and
Oh.
the grizzly bear.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Nobody listen to Tyson. Okay.
Yeah.
Play dead. You're saying play dead.
Play
Wow.
dead. That's your only option. When
Yeah.
you've
A
got
grizzly bear can run 35 to 40 miles per hour.
Yeah, but it can't. The juke and
You're gonna break
weave,
its ankles.
Mhm.
get that three pointer off.
This
real
isn't a
quick.
bull. This isn't a bull in the ring, Tyson. Okay.
Yeah, no.
grizzly
Okay,
bear-
fine. Yeah,
Thank you.
getting attacked by a grizzly bear is already desperate times, and
Yes.
Danny's probably done his research too.
That's why he carries bear spray.
You know what? I don't even carry that anymore. I'm just gonna die. The last thing I need to do is add flavoring.
A spicy pepper. They're like, oh, this one's extra little
Right?
delicious.
Oh, this one's got a little kick to it.
Yeah,
But I mean,
grizzlies are horrifying.
they're
though.
so horrifying.
Have you seen one in real life, in person, Danny, and like looked at it?
You know what? I've never seen a grizzly bear from like me and him with nothing between us ever. I actually don't want to. I've seen
Yeah.
them from helicopters, but I've never seen them like, hey,
I kind
you're
of
right
wanted
there.
to at one point when we went up to Yellowstone, and we never did. And now I'm fine without that.
I am totally fine with never having a grizzly bear encounter.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, standard disclaimers apply here. You know, do what the professionals advise you to do in the wild, not what we're advising you to do, unless it's exactly the
And
same
look,
as what
they're not as
professionals
dangerous
advise
as
you
I'm putting them off to be. Just to give the grizzlies some credit, they're not attacking people every day. They're not laying in
to.
wait.
They're more scared of us than we are of them.
Okay, there you are with that again. I don't think they're scared of us at all. So, but they're not out there like surprise attacking hikers all day long.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Just
for Dion Branch Glove, we forgot to mention Mountain Dew today.
yeah, don't drink Mountain Dew in bear country. It's just like they want that.
Do they?
Probably like Slim
Probably.
Jim and Mountain Dew. That's
Yeah,
just
now we're on the
recipe for an attack.
probables again.
Yeah, sorry.
Not professional advice.
No. There you go.
Should we talk about
Mhm.
what the photo is going to be
Oh.
for today's episode?
Danny's already got it.
You got it, Danny?
No.
Oh,
But
you seem
definitely-
so
I had
excited.
thought about something about with sperm whales, but I don't think it's going to get a sperm whale correct.
You
Yeah,
don't think
Will.
so?
Yeah, I know.
We
No.
talked about a lot of
sperm whale
animals
is.
today.
A
Sperm whales,
it-
snakes, grizzly
sperm-
bears,
do a
birds
sperm.
fighting
Just do a sperm whale spelled WELL.
In its own bed.
drones.
Sperm whale WELL.
Or a swimmer going down a river with tons of poo. I don't
Mhm.
think it'll do poo though, will it?
Yeah.
feces.
Yeah, I'm not even sure we're gonna get too far with sperm whale not spelled like a whale.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, hell, we're still not saying it correctly.
Yeah, if we're
Wale.
asking for a sperm whale, I don't think that's anything we're gonna be happy with.
Okay. Let's snakes in pants. Man with 100 snakes in his pants.
Is it going to get flagged?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm really interested in seeing what happens here. A
Okay.
man with snakes in his pants.
100 snakes in his
Okay.
pants.
I added at airport.
At an airport. Yeah.
Man
Yeah.
with 100 snakes in his pants is airport. Okay,
Yeah.
Danny, what's coming up for you?
Well, on Wednesday, I rolled my ankle really hard.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Yeah.
Doing what?
Thanks, you guys. Running. I was
Shouldn't have
unfortunately at the very top of the
Shouldn't
mountain.
have run.
So I'm like, I have to get down to my car.
Yeah.
So I just kept running. I did the thing where you hop, hobble, and then just keep running.
You've seen
But-
me roll my ankles dozens
Yeah,
of times
yeah.
and
This is
then finish the whole thing.
I haven't rolled my ankle in 20 years, but I could feel it swelling. My shoe was getting tighter and I was
Okay.
gradually slowing down.
Yeah.
So I've been out of commission. I'm going to go for a hike today and
Okay.
test it out. But yeah, recovery.
Ease
Okay.
back, slow and steady, Danny.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's sad, Danny.
Rob, do we have some results?
Yeah,
No.
they're not great. I gotta be honest.
Okay.
I could show you, but I think you're gonna be
It's
disappointed.
embarrassing.
Yeah. Don't make me sad.
Yeah.
The day's
okay.
just starting.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. What do we have another option?
Probably. Let me think. What about like is there a thing where we could have like 8 people in the same bed?
Mm-hmm.
Or is
Oh,
that
yeah.
gonna look too sexy?
Well,
don't know.
no. Just say 8 people and 8 humans.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the AI is just so stupid.
Birds
Yeah.
battling drones. That's
Okay.
good.
Birds.
The battling is going to throw it off. It's like, what's a battle? What does a bird battling look like?
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's try birds fighting drones.
Yeah.
I
Birds
asked it
fighting
a couple
drones.
different ways. I asked for pants with 100 snakes, and I got like pants patterns with lots of snakes, not live snakes.
So dumb. Hasn't it been listening to the podcast? You think the
No,
AI would
not-
be listening and know what we want?
A
Not
mermaid
today.
biting a snake.
Okay. All
That's
right.
a good one. Okay.
So, all right, I got a decent bird versus drone battle going on. Okay,
Let's see it.
let's see. Okay, so here is this looks like this bird has like I don't know like a little piece of a drone, but check this one out. This is a pretty good battle. Hold on, I didn't share it. Okay,
Gosh,
No.
really?
yeah,
I thought you were gonna. Okay, that is a good battle.
pretty
is that-
realistic.
Is that little hummingbirds there?
Yeah, I think there's like they're calling in like the
Fighter
cavalry.
birds?
Or those are like insects of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Insects.
Yeah,
Not
and
to
then
be
these are just
included,
like
yeah.
birds versus birds.
Ooh, yeah. Versus
And then-
spiders.
Like, look at these pants.
Dude,
with
sexy pants. I might just have those
Man.
made.
Snake
Yeah.
pants.
Look at that.
Those nice pants.
Those are on the pants. Oh, there's some snakes.
So look at the guy with,
at that. in,
the top
a
left.
puddle. In a puddle of
So that
snakes.
guy right there.
This one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That guy's rad, dude.
I've just got
Mhm.
my snake britches on.
I actually like this
He's got
guy.
snake suspenders.
Snake
Yeah.
suspenders.
Yeah,
I mean,
this-
that's an option too.
and he's at the airport even.
Hard to tell though that those are snakes because there's no
No.
snake head.
No, you don't
Mhm.
want the snakehead. That makes it too terrifying.
Mhm. This guy has got a bunch of snakes in his.
I'm surprised they caught him.
Or it's just like a continuation of his
I think
pants.
it's one long snake.
Yeah, he's got snakeskin pants with like a snakeskin train coming off the pants.
Mm-hmm.
Very fashion forward.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this Chad? Look at this guy. He's like, I love snakes.
Yeah, that guy is just like, oh yeah, I guess my suitcase got ruined, but all the snakes are out on the belt, so
He's
that's
like,
fine.
Heating, air, and electrical.
I
but
like
also
the
snakes.
Yeah, I like the guy on the top left. That guy, Rob, is the
Okay.
best of the snake pants for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So you like this better than bird versus drone?
I think so.
I just like his face. Like it's
I like
very
all of it. Yeah.
friendly.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Good job.
I love it.
Tyson, you?
Oh, what do I have going on? I am debating going to a Bluey dance party for
Wow.
my kids this weekend.
Whoa.
That's exciting.
But you have to pay to stay at the hotel that they're doing it at.
What?
Because it's a dance party, kids buffet in the evening, and then in the morning it's breakfast with Bluey. So is it worth it?
No.
Well, I guess we have to know what the price is.
$600
for the
Comes with-
family. For
yeah.
the family.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. But the hotel does have a water park
Mm-hmm.
Check.
that you could go to both days. So
Okay. Well,
yeah.
good luck.
Thank you. Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you. I think we're not going to because our kids
Make sure it's a real Bluey, not like that scam story we talked about a couple
was
of weeks
that
ago.
was a bad
Oh,
Bluey.
no. Yeah. Yeah.
That was like a, third what do they call
Fake ringer Bluey.
it? Yeah.
Wish.com Bluey.
Let's see. We got the chats here. We've got Bluey is a big deal. The kids will be so happy. That's like one, like you have to go.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay. Anything else other than Bluey?
No, just pickleball, disc golf. Kids start school in a couple weeks, I guess. And that's it. That's all
Okay.
I got.
All right. Great
What-
job once again,
Oh,
Tyson.
Rob, what about you?
Oh, I've got just, a Big Brother
Big
is right around the
Brother.
corner. It's going to start on Wednesday night. So
Mhm.
be on the lookout for all of that. And then I talked about the Netflix show Receiver.
Yeah.
Oh, about receivers, actual
Yeah,
receivers.
about receivers.
Yeah.
I thought the quarterback was better, but it was certainly there was some interesting things along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I saw it keeps popping up. I haven't watched it yet, but
Yeah.
I started watching The Mole season
Oh yeah,
2.
I finished them all.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
See,
so did the podcast so that we got all that up at robisawebsite.com. Okay, Claim to
Perfect.
Fame is back, one of our favorites.
Mm-hmm. Anybody cool on there?
Not yet.
Dang
We'll
it.
find out.
Okay.
We'll find out.
Fingers
All right.
crossed.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.
We did it, guys.